Hello there. My name is the Canadian Charter of Rights and Freedoms. The Canadian Charter of Rights and Freedoms include fundamental freedoms, democratic rights, mobility rights, legal rights, Aboriginal rights, equality rights, and minority language educational rights. Before we get to all of that, let me tell you a bit about myself. My birthday was April 7th, 1982. I was originally created by one of Canada's former Prime Ministers, Pierre Trudeau. His vision was letting Canadians have good rights to make Canada a better country. Queen Elizabeth signed me that day. Ever since, I have been Canada's property. First, let's talk about fundamental freedoms. The fundamental freedom gives you freedom of peaceful assembly, freedom of consciousness, religion, freedom of thought, belief, opinion, and expression, including the freedom of media and press. Conclusion, and freedom of association. Freedom of association means that you cannot be held back to belong to an association unless you've been banned because of wrong action. The rules are the same for peaceful assembly.
Let's go back to the start of the video when I mentioned democratic rights. You're allowed to vote for whoever you like in Canada. This is a great honor for Canadians. You are allowed to protest if you're not wearing some sort of mask. If you are wearing a mask while protesting, you may get arrested. You can compete in elections, own a company, or own a building. Most born Canadians go to school and learn Canada's history to help choose the right vote.
Okay, moving on to the legal rights. If a policeman thinks you are part of a crime, they can't just barge in your home, building, or facility to find clues, or they are violating a legal right. They are being illegal and they could get arrested. Legal rights are enforced by the Canadian Charter of Rights and Freedoms. If you crossed off a vote and put it in the ballot box, you are not allowed to take it back out and check off someone else's. Okay, let's start my equality rights. You should not be treated differently because of your race, nationality, or ethnic origin, religion, color, sex, mental or physical disabilities, or age. Let's say you're in Callaway Park, you will most likely see different sex, religion, race, color, or someone with a disability. You and everyone else will stay in line where you are and have to wait. Kids with disabilities get pushed up to the very front of the line, and some people find this unfair. If they did not choose to get pushed up to the front of the line, or say they did not choose to have disabilities.
Let's talk about minority language educational rights. There are two official languages in Canada, French and English. Normally, if your first language in Canada is French, you would have to take English as a second language. If your first language is English, you would also probably do the same. Most schools enforce that, but some do not.
Last one, mobility rights. Mobility rights allow you to move wherever you want in Canada, and you can also go on vacation. If you bought a house and later would like to move to a different place in Canada to buy a house, you are allowed without having to contact the government about it. Summing that up, all Canadians have the right to enter, remain in, or leave Canada with a valid passport. Oh, I almost forgot Aboriginal rights. Aboriginal rights were made on 1982. Aboriginal rights give Aboriginal people the right to hunt, trap, and fish on ancient lands. The people that can use Aboriginal rights are Aboriginal, Inuit, and Mitzi people. Oh look, it's my bus is here. I really hope you enjoyed my presentation. Thanks for listening. Hopefully you learned a thing or two about the Charter of Rights and Freedoms. Bye!